I love Harbor Freight, but just like any other retail company, they're constantly devising new ways to get you into their store and to spend more of your hard-earned money. They do coupons, parking lot sales, giveaways, and a ton of other stuff. There is one tactic, however, which is more effective than any other, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. One of the tactics that Harbor Freight uses to get you into their store and to get you spending more money is what they call their Inside Track Club, which is essentially their loyalty program. But unlike their coupons and giveaways, the Inside Track Club costs money, around $30 per year. So is it worth it? Well, that's a question that we're going to answer in this video. But let's start by first explaining what a loyalty program is. First of all, loyalty programs are nothing new, and a lot of companies use them to encourage people to shop with them exclusively and to buy more when they do shop with them. The first loyalty programs were started over 100 years ago, and in the early 1900s, trading stamps became popular, where you could collect the stamps with each purchase, and then you could use those stamps to trade them in for goods and services. But it wasn't really until the 1980s that the first real loyalty programs developed into something that we would recognize today. And it started with the airlines.
That's why at American Airlines,
we're giving you our best.
We invented the Advantage program for frequent flyers, so all those business miles can add up to free vacation trips. We even keep track of your miles for you automatically. American's Advantage program, just one more way we're giving you our best.
Other airlines followed suit, and today you can see loyalty programs all over the place. These loyalty programs have proved very effective in encouraging people to stick with a brand and spend more money when they do. And so today, almost every company has some sort of loyalty program, even some companies that really shouldn't. In fact, I'm sure that you guys have seen some ridiculous programs out there. So leave me a comment and share an experience that you have with one of these loyalty programs that just doesn't make any sense. But what about Harbor Freight's loyalty program? Some companies don't charge anything for their programs, but Harbor Freight does. So the question is, does it work? Is it worth it for customers? Is it worth it for you to buy that membership? As I mentioned before, Harbor Freight's Inside Trade Club costs $29.99 per year. But when you sign up in the store, you actually have an option to get a 2-year membership for $44.99, which is about a discount of $15. According to Harbor Freight, there are 4 major member benefits. The first is exclusive member deals, which refers to deals that are only available to Inside Track Club members and no one else. The second is early access to sales before the general public. The next is bigger discounts on deals, bigger than what regular customers would get. And then the next is automatic savings. This means that you don't need to worry about clipping coupons or saving coupons on your phone. They're going to automatically be applied to your order. You're going to automatically receive the cheapest price without the need to clip or scan anything. The last one is actually pretty great because Harbor Freight is a stickler for coupons. If you don't have the coupon, if you can't find it on your phone, you don't get the discount. And so it helps to know that if you have that Inside Track Club, you can actually get the best deal without needing to worry about looking it up or finding it. Now, when determining whether the Inside Track Club is worth it for you, you really have to consider how much you plan on spending at Harbor Freight. If you only go in occasionally and have no plans to purchase anything big, then it likely isn't worth it. But if you shop there all the time, or if you plan on making a few big purchases, then it definitely would be worth it. Here is an example to illustrate what I'm talking about. If you wanted to buy this Bauer miter saw, it would cost you $249.99. But if you have the Inside Track Club membership, there's an exclusive deal which gives you $35 off. So you could go to the store, pay for your membership for $30, and still walk away paying $5 less than that regular price. Then every purchase you make after that is gravy. So if you want to make that work, just check out those exclusive deals and see what they offer on those big purchases. Little purchases can add up too, but if you aren't planning on spending more than $300 a year or so, then it likely isn't worth it. So what are the downsides? Well, apart from the cost, one thing that you need to keep in mind with loyalty programs is a lot of them will actually sell your personal data. It's just another way for a company to make money. But if you believe what Harbor Freight says, then they say that they will never sell your data. Harbor Freight does, however, benefit from having your data. They're able to track your purchases. They know where you're shopping, when you're shopping, and what you're shopping for. Now, some people don't like the idea of that. It feels kind of big brother-ish. But to me, I think that it's actually a benefit, or it could be a benefit, because they're able to better tailor offers to me. They can send me me deals that I may actually like and inform me when something I'm looking for is going on sale. And besides, they're going to track your sales data anyway for their own purposes. And so I personally don't think it's such a big deal to have it tied to my phone number. Another downside may be in canceling membership. According to Harbor Freight, if you cancel your membership, you can cancel it at any time, but if you try to cancel it after 90 days of when you purchased it, you're not going to receive a refund. They do say though that if you cancel it within 90 days, you will receive a refund. They don't say anything on the website though about anything you may have purchased with that membership and whether or not you'd be charged, the savings on that. So I don't know, that's something you can test and see if that actually works. But generally, if I buy something like this, it's because I want it. I'm going to keep it for a year. I'm not going to try to buy it, get a discount and cancel it and try to get my money back. This strikes me as dishonest, so don't do that. I don't know if they would allow you to do it even if you're able to. Another downside may be that having a membership may actually lead you to spend more money than you otherwise would. Now that's really the whole point from Harbor Freight's perspective. And your shop may thank you, but your pocketbook definitely will not. But again, if the point is to acquire more tools, to be able to do more jobs and to get what you want at decent prices, then maybe it'll work for you. But again, don't ruin any marriages over your Harbor Freight shopping. Keep it under wraps, keep it within your budget, don't go crazy. Now the last thing to talk about before we end this video is the Harbor Freight credit card. Now they do advertise, but they don't go crazy with it, but they do have a credit card and it offers 10% off your first purchase and then 5% off after that. And that's on top of any other discounts that you may have from either coupons or the Inside Track Club membership. They also have an option that will offer 0% interest, but how they have it set up is actually pretty complicated. And so I'm not gonna go into it now, but here's my thought on the credit card generally. Don't do it. I don't think it's worth it. Interest rates are incredibly high, and honestly, you should just pay cash. Now, if you want to get it and if you pay off your balance in full every month, then that's great. But just keep in mind that if you slip up even once, you're screwed and you're gonna be paying more than you would otherwise. So my advice is just to avoid that altogether. So the final verdict is that the Inside Track Club membership is worth it if you plan on spending enough, around $300 or so each year. And it can actually save you quite a bit each year if you spend a lot more. But I would say avoid the credit card and of course try to stick within your budget. Your marriage will thank you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know your experience with the Inside Track Club. Has it been worth it to you? Have you saved money? Have you done well with it? Let me know. Also be sure to like this video and share it with somebody who may also find it interesting. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one.